Hi there, how you doing? Sarah here, Health Promotion Manager at Oriam. Hope you're doing well. I just thought I would do a little 5-minute Pilates inspired kind of core workout for you. So just a few nice controlled core moves that you can add to a little workout, or you could have as a little standalone workout. Just a chance to focus on the core and kind of chill for a few minutes in this crazy world that we now live in. This should be suitable for anyone. I will give you options throughout. Always stick with the most basic option if you're recovering from any injury, if there's any core issues. Always stick with that most basic option. If there has been any injuries, anything at all, stick with the most basic options for everything, and then you can maybe go back and try the harder options as time goes on. So yeah, if you've got hard floors, then I would maybe grab yourself a mat or a towel to lie down onto. Feel free to take your shoes and socks off if you so wish. I will just be hanging out in my living room studio on the carpet. Let's do it. Okay, starting off on your hands and knees for me. So bringing the hands underneath the shoulders, the knees underneath your hips. Pulling the belly button up to the spine, and from here we're going to slide the opposite arm and leg out along the floor, lift, down, back in. So we extend all the way out and control it back down. Keeping that lower back super still for me, engaging the glutes as we lift that back leg. Okay, one more. From here, we thread the needle. So thread the hand in between the opposite arm and knee. Drop the shoulder down to the floor, but keep those hips nice and still. And then follow that arm all the way up to the ceiling. And then the other side. Thread in between the opposite arm and knee. All the way up, so we get some nice movement through the upper part of the back. Once more either side. Last one. Okay, from here, coming into some back extension work. So coming down onto your tummy. From here, keep that neck nice and long by looking at the floor, and bring your hands down by your side. From here, we're going to try and lift the chest and then relaxing back down. So we're working into the small of the back. If that's a little bit too much, guys, if we need a little bit of support, bring those hands underneath the shoulders and just push through the hands, just to give you that little bit of an extra lift. If you'd like to work a little bit harder, fingertips come behind the ears, or we can extend the arms overhead. If you're game, we can get the legs involved as well. Squeezing those glutes. 2 more here. Last one. And then sit back onto the heels just to stretch off the small of the back. And when you're ready, we'll come into side lying. So if you relax down onto your left hand side, so we want to relax right down onto that arm, extend the legs right out, switching on those tummy muscles, and again making sure those hips are in line. So we've got one hip on top of the other, we're not rolling too far forwards. Nice straight line from the crown of the head down to the tailbone, and engage those tummy muscles. Hand in front of the chest just for a little bit of support. Excuse me while I itch my nose. Lift that top leg, then lifting the bottom leg just an inch or 2. Staying here if that's hard enough. If you want to make it a little bit harder, we're going to add a little leg lift with that top leg. Now if you can, take that supporting arm up and over. Excellent. Okay, hold that top leg up and then lift and lower that bottom leg. 2 more. Okay, rest in there for me. Relaxing down and come over onto the other side. So we'll try the same thing on the other side. Relaxing down onto that arm. Lengthen all the way from the fingertips to the heels. One hip on top of the other. Switching on those tummy muscles. Lifting the top leg and the bottom leg. If you've got your balance, we can take that hand up and over as we lift and lower. So really trying to pull that belly button through to the spine so we hold ourselves in place. Those tummy muscles that are holding you still. Then we lift that top leg up, lift and lower the bottom leg. 2 more. Okay, rest in there for me. When you're ready, coming onto your back. Feet are flat onto the floor. Okay, from here we're going to start with a tilt through the pelvis, peeling the spine up off the floor, lifting bone by bone, and then replacing that spine nice and slowly, keeping the knees in line with the hips, shoulders are relaxed down. So if we are managing it, we might be able to cross the arms across the chest, just to reduce that area that we're touching the floor with, just to make it a bit more of a balanced challenge. Okay, hold those hips up nice and high. We can start by tapping the toes and then tapping the heels. If we're managing that okay, we can try and march the feet, keeping those hips super still, keeping them lifted. 2 more. And replace that spine bone by bone. Okay, to finish off, we're going to take the arms nice and wide. We bring the feet off the floor. So we're looking for a nice 90-degree bend at the knees. That lower back stays super still. If there's any movement in the lower back at all, we're going to switch this exercise and we're going to turn it into a little leg lift, okay? If you can control it, if we can pull that belly button down towards the spine, hold that lower back in whatever position it's in when those knees are in line with your hips as we tap a single heel down and lift. Okay, so we want to keep everything super still here. Nice control through those tummy muscles. To make it a little bit more challenging, we start to take the heel a little bit further away from your bum. Harder still, we add an opposite arm in. So we're lengthening right the whole way through the core. Breathe out, breathe in. Okay, 4 more. Last one, either side. And then hug the knees into the chest. And extend the legs out along the floor, arms overhead. And rest in there. Well done, guys. So feel free to repeat that again so that we're doing 2 sets of all of those exercises, or just tag it on to the end of one of your other workouts. Alright guys, well done. Take care, stay safe.